Hey everyone, so in this video we are going to be looking at the ancient Ankh symbol. Okay, so the Ankh symbol is also referred to as the key of life, and in fact is the Egyptian hieroglyph that represents the word life. It symbolizes all of life's aspects, such as physical life, eternal life, and reincarnation. The Ankh is that aforementioned key to an immortality not of a single incarnation, but through the cycle of life and death and rebirth. Many uncovered tombs contain the Ankh symbol for this very reason. Although it is frequently depicted in the hands of pharaohs and gods, it is revered by all walks of life in ancient Egyptian culture and remains a powerful symbol of the balance between opposing forces. Some have theorized that its design stems from the combination of male and female-centric shapes, while others have noticed a comparison to the sun peeking over the horizon line. These have led to meanings such as the union of heaven and earth, and themes of regeneration and renewal, respectively. Unlike other ancient Egyptian symbols, the Ankh remains unattached to any one deity and therefore stands alone as ultimate creator of the world, not bound by sex or gender, and beyond any attempt to religiously define its meaning outside of each person's own individual definition of what the universe means to them. Okay, so now we have our design, and I'm going to take that design and make a second copy that will serve as our pattern that we can cut out pieces from. And I'm just using regular old graphite paper here that I lay on top of poster board, tack in, and just retrace my lines from the graph paper, and that will create a second copy underneath. And just like that, we have two identical copies. So now we're ready to get our glass cutting supplies out, and these may vary depending on what your process is, but you're going to definitely need a glass cutter, some goggles, and most importantly, you're going to need a grinder to make those pieces fit nice and snug. So I've chosen glass that evokes this feeling of Egyptian jewels, while also keeping in mind that part of the design is going to reflect the three chakras: heart chakra, throat chakra, and third eye chakra. It's going to be important to have everything look harmonious, and so I'm using some shades of blue and a dark purple to give off a strong base and to have a level of accented color on both ends and on the bottom. First, I'm cutting out the heart chakra center, which is green, and we're going to fit this piece first, and that will serve as our center piece to build around. Depending on how much of a perfectionist you are, you're going to want to fit these pieces really tight to the initial design on the graph paper, and so I'm going to go with my silver marker over areas that overhang too much, just to keep the integrity as we build out, so that we're not missing sections that then have to be accounted for in later pieces. This way we account for all the spacing right in the beginning and make sure that everything fits nice. So now we're going to pull out our copper foil and our fids, which are going to help us to smooth down the copper foil once it's on the edge of the glass. And just like that, the first piece, the heart chakra, is ready to be placed on the design. So let's pull out all the soldering tools for our final step. This includes the soldering iron, the solder, and the flux. It's always nice to get a nice rounded bead as best you can around it, but keep in mind that this is an imperfect science, and so as much as you want it to look perfect, it's never going to. So as long as you have some level of a rounded edge, you're good to go. Now I'm going to flip it and do the other side. The last part of this process is just taking some lead cane and putting that on the outside edge of the piece to give it this nice, firm, solid border all the way around. And there we have our Ankh symbol. If you like this video, please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I hope to see you next time.